Hey, how y'all doing? This is Hunt 919 Truth to Sports coming to you with another segment. And this is a segment that I do called Ex Colorado Bus Update, where I update you all on some of the players who was at Colorado and some of the players I actually liked, and then they moved on to other schools. Obviously, so I try to keep up with them and their production, and their stats from the most recent games, so you can know how they're doing. With this one is a player. I'm gonna say his name wrong, but not purposely. Demouy Kennedy. This is actually a request from a person in my comment section, so I'm new to him. I remember a guy coming from Alabama, but I lost track of him, and this is actually the guy. So I'm glad that he brought him up in the comment that he left. So he was last. So I did some research on him. He was a four-star athlete coming out of Alabama. But in January of 2022, he actually tore his ACL playing against Arkansas. So after that, he transfers into Colorado, where he did play 13 games. So after the season, he goes back into the portal. But what was interesting, this could be because of his injury, and this could be what's going on with him now. He went in as a four. He came into college as a four-star, top 100 recruit. Of course, he went to Alabama. But after Colorado, he goes into the portal as a three-star athlete going back into the portal, which is very interesting to me. Now, there were five places that they thought that he would go. The first place was Baylor because he was recruited by the head coach at Baylor, Dave Aranda, I think is his last name, because he was a linebackers coach while he was at LSU, so he recruited him. They thought he may go to Arkansas because he was recruited by the defensive coordinator, and that defensive coordinator at the time was at Auburn in 2020. And there was also another coach on that same staff at Arkansas called Coach Scott Fountain, who recruited him to try to get him to come to Georgia. Then the next place they thought he'd go would be Bethune-Cookman because their head coach, which is Raymond Woody, recruited him while he was at FSU to come to FSU. So he was obviously a big time athlete. I actually think Bethune-Cookman would have been a great place for him. And then they thought he may go to Alabama A&M because they were out of linebackers at the time, and because of injuries, and they thought that he'd be, may go there because it was close to home to where he's from. And then another place that would have been great for him, they thought he would go as Jacksonville State, because this school is in his home state. They actually needed a linebacker at the time, and plus it's a great program. They're 8-3 overall. They're 7-0 in their conference, and they're in first place in their conference. Tavarius Dawson also transferred there from Colorado. I don't know if you know who he is, but I also do an update on Tavarius Dawson as well. So those are five places they thought he would go. But as of right now, I looked on his social media. I looked everywhere I was supposed to look. He's not on any teams. I looked in the transfer portal, and it has Colorado, and it doesn't have a team that he transferred to. So no one has signed him. So he was a previous four-star linebacker, played at big time Alabama, goes into the portal twice, and it looks like he's now stuck into the portal, which is sad. Another athlete sitting in the portal, no scholarship, no nothing. Unless somebody tell me otherwise. I mean, I did research on him for 2 days, and he's not with the team, and I hate that for him because obviously he was a big time player at one point in time. But it is what it is. That's been an update on him. It's been Hunt 919 Truth to Sports. Ride with me. It's been Hunt 919 Truth to Sports. Ride with me.